Well, well, today's the day. Today is the day that I finally do a review on a show I've been wanting to review forever now. And it's on my favourite Netflix original series of all time, Big Mouth. Came out in the year of 2017, same year as the Lego Batman movie, Captain Underpants' first epic movie, Cars 3, Despicable Me 3, the Lego Ninjago movie, Ferdinand, um, The Boss Baby, the Emoji Movie, The Star, Excess Up to Wave Mania, Smurfs The Lost Village, For Ragnarok, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Talking Hank, the game, etc. So basically what the plot is about these kids called Nick, Andrew, Jesse, Missy and Jay. They are going through puberty, but some things don't get bad because Andrew has a hormone monster called Maury, and Jesse gets in episode 2 gets a hormone monster called Connie, and they help them to get them through life. But some things don't go well. Andrew's is in love with Missy. He tries to go out with her, but then Nick, in episode 1, Nick and Jesse actually got together. But then they try to get things through, and they're all going for puberty. Like Nick is like not happy about puberty, and Andrew's scared about growing up in life, and that's basically what the plot is. Now, guys, I first discovered this show back in 2022 when I was first watching Lambo, like before his newer channel, like years ago. I watched Lambo's old channel. Lambo's old channel was absolutely horrible, which I despise that channel with a passion. But yeah, as you all know, I used to hate Lambo Strikes Back. But then when he made a comeback, he improved and his newer channel was better. But then when I heard his obsession with Big Mouth, I was like, Big Mouth, what's that? So then I watched some clips of it, and I was like, this looks funny. This. So then I was like, you know what? I'm giving it a watch. And then I binge watched the whole entire series, and I gotta say, I became hooked. This is my new favourite Netflix original series of all time. Hold on, guys. So yeah, this became a new Netflix original series of all time. I love this show very much. The animation in this show is very good. I really love the animation. And there are some of my favourite actors like Nick Kroll, played as Douche from Sausage Party, Gunter from Sing, Professor Poopy Pants from Captain Underpants' first epic movie, which, yeah. And John Mulaney, he played as Spider-Ham from Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Jack Horner, Puss in Boots' Last Wish, and Chip from Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers the movie. Yeah. Jesse Clayton's a great actor. Jason Mantonks is a great actor. He plays one of the characters in DuckTales. Jenny Slate is one of my favourite actors of all time because she plays as honestly, Jenny Slate, she plays as Tammy from Bob's Burgers. And yeah, she also played that woman from Despicable Me 3, which the one that became the new head of the AFTRA. Which, even though I hate that character, but she did do a great job voicing her. Which thank God she didn't come back to Despicable Me 4. Anyway, and then Fred Armisen is a great actor, Jordan Peele is a great actor, and Maya Rudolph. Oh shit, she has a lot of great roles in her career. She played as Matilda from the Angry Birds movie 1 and 2, which you all know my thoughts on them. On those two masterpiece movies. She played in Grown Ups, Big Hero 6. Sadly, she played in the Emoji movie, which she voiced Smiler, which Smiler, honestly, I despise with a burning passion. I never liked Smiler to begin with. She's an awful villain. She played in a new show from Inside Out called Dream Productions, which, yeah. But Amelia Rogers hates the character she plays as, but I think she's an alright character. She plays as Precious from The Nut Job, and she played in the movie If and Mitchell's vs. Machines and Turbo. Which, yeah, Maya Rudolph is such a great actor. She's one of the best actors of all time. Which, yeah, And Jordan Peele, yeah, he's a great actor as well. Yeah. Let's get to characters. So Nick, Andrew, Jesse, Missy, and Jay, they are great characters. I really like those characters. Yeah, Matthew's a great character. Lola's funny. And there's a lot of characters in the show. My favourite character in this show is definitely Murray, the horrible monster, which Murray, honestly, is funny as. I have to do an impression of him. Hey, what's up? My name's Murray. I'm played by Nick Kroll, the guy who plays this douche from Sausage Party. You all should check out Sausage Party. It's a masterpiece. Yeah. And some other great characters as well, like Devon's a great character, Devon's great. Connie is an funny character. I love Connie. Diane, Monica, Matt. I'll get to him in a bit. Jude. The Ghost of Duke Ellington, which Duke Ellington was an amazing musician, which he may rest in peace. Val Bessarion. Elliot Birch, Kurt Bessarion, Caleb, and yeah, Greg and Sharon and Barbara. Yeah, they're all great characters. I really like those characters. And now there are some other characters as well, but I'll name them in a bit. You know why I'm saying that? Because by the way, season 1 was a great season. I love season 1. Yeah, a lot of people were thinking that the show was good stuff when it came out. People surprisingly liked it. So yeah, season 1, great season. Let's talk about season 2, shall we? So in this season, they're just doing life. It takes place after the first season left off. Jesse and Jay both ran away to get together, but then they broke up. And and then they returned home. But then when Gina, this girl called Gina comes in, she gets big boobs and everyone gets around her and she gets like a little bit uncomfortable. But then when Andrew, like someday when Andrew was at Nick's house, yeah, he sniffs his sister's Leah's swimsuit and he gets caught, and then Andrew gets scared, but then he meets a shame wizard called Lionel, which Lionel is a shame wizard and he like haunts everyone's lives and tries to ruin their lives. That's basically what happens in this season. Now, season 2, I gotta say, this is hands down the best season of Big Mouth. Honestly, this is my favourite season of Big Mouth. Such an awesome season. And yeah, and Jesse and his parents, Greg and Sharon, yeah, they got a divorce in this season, which is pretty sad. Yeah, she got them. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, and I forgot to mention, in season 1, I really liked the episode where Nick had that party. Nick's sister threw a big party in season 1. Yeah, that was a great episode. I really liked that episode. I like all the episodes of season 1. So yeah. So what's my favorite episode in this season? I don't know. Probably and Rick the hormone monster. Yeah, he's a funny character. I love Rick. He was Nick's hormone monster beginning of the season, but then he had to quit halfway through. But then Nick got a new hormone monster called Tyler. Tyler's a great character. I love Tyler. I feel bad for him. Kind of reminds me of Benny and from Romeo and Juliet and Barry from Sausage Party. Which yeah. And then yeah. So yeah, there's some characters got introduced. Like Gina got introduced. But Gina's a great character. I like Gina. Samira got more screen time in this season, which she was a great character. And and Gavin got introduced at the end of the season. Gavin is played by Bobby Cannavale, which Bobby Cannavale is one of my favourite actors. Gavin's a great character. He played as Jimmy Crystal from Scene 2, which I despise that character. So yeah, and yeah, Grace is a great character. Yeah, there's a lot of characters got introduced in this season. So yeah. And yeah, and I love. There's one scene that Lambo loves, and so do I. The scene where Jesse goes up that store, and Cardi says, "All right, you motherfuckers, Jesse's parents are going for a divorce, so they better back up." Yeah, that scene was so hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing at that scene. That scene was so funny. One of the most hilarious scenes I've ever watched in Big Mouth ever. Yeah. So yeah, season 2, honestly, the best season of the show. The hands down the best season ever. So yeah. And so yeah, it was a great season. Now let's talk about season 3. Now in this season, think it's just about sexuality and all. Like, the season's about sexuality. Like, in the first episode, there's a Valentine's special. Yeah, Connie is now Nick's hormone monster because Tyler got fired. So Connie's now Nick's hormone monster, which is kind of weird because Connie's usually with girls. So she's Jessie as well. But then, so Andrew tries to get with Missy, but things don't go well, and Lars is with Missy and he tries to break them up. He gets pretty jealous. So yeah, so the Valentine's special in this from this season, honestly, is a great season. Also, my favorite episode from season 2 is where they were had to sleep over at the school and they went to human resources. Yeah, those are my favorite episodes. So yeah, and this my favorite episode in this season. Honestly, it's probably the episode where like Jay guys. Right, guys, sorry about that. So yeah, I like the episode where they all meet this new character called Ali, which Ali, honestly, she's a great character. I do like Ali. Which yeah, and there's another character got introduced, and Missy gets a new hormone monster. It was originally Connie at first, but that stopped halfway through. But then she gets a new hormone monster called Mona, which Mona, yeah, she's a funny character. I love Mona, one of the most funniest characters ever. Which yeah, and I love the episode where Jay had those pills, and he had gave it to everyone to make them pass the test. Oh yeah, and there's this character called Terry Liza, which honestly, Mr. Liza, honestly, I freaking despise that character with such a burning passion. He's so awful. He's one of the worst characters ever. Oh yeah, there's another character I hate. It's Cantadina. Cantadina, honestly, I freaking despise her with such a burning passion. Never liked that character to begin with. She's the reason Greg and Sharon got divorced. Yeah, so yeah, Dina, I hate that with a passion. So yeah. And the ending to this season, honestly, was so depressing because, yeah, that episode would have got superpowers. That was a great episode, but the end of that episode was just depressing because in that episode, Nick and Andrew weren't friends anymore because Andrew fallen out with Nick because he got with Missy and he got pretty mad and upset. Which yeah, it's kind of sad, I know, but what can I say? So yeah, and then Jessie was moving away, and Jessie was moving away to the city, and she wasn't going to live in town anymore. And yeah, Missy got heartbroken for the third time, so she wasn't going to get with anyone again. She broke up with Lars, which yeah. By the way, Lionel's a great character. I do like Lionel. Yeah, and so yeah, and everything just went bad. If this show got cancelled after season 3 and the show ended on cliffhanger, cancelled on a cliffhanger, that'd just be a bad ending. But yeah, Lola was pretty funny in this season. But yeah, so yeah, that's my thoughts on season 3. Season 3 is a great season, and now let's talk about season 4. Now, season 4. Well, I'll tell you the plot. So, plot is Nick is going to camp, and Jesse goes to camp. Oh, sorry, it's Jeremy. So yeah, in this season, Nick is going to camp. Jesse goes too, actually, but then Andrew doesn't want to go, but his dad Marty forces him to, and there's no choice but to go to camp, and and Nick reunites with his friend called Seth Goldberg, which is played by Seth Rogen, which I'm surprised. I'm surprised that Seth Rogen played in this season, which Seth Rogen's one of my favorite actors, as you all know. Played as Frank from Sausage Party, and Paul, the alien Paul, and Bob from Monsters vs Aliens. Not Bob from Minions or Bob from Bob's Burgers, but yeah. Anyway, and they are great friends. But then Andrew Kip comes, and him and Seth get along, but Nick doesn't want that. But then they start bullying Nick, and he gets upset, and then these mosquitoes come and call Tito the anxiety mosquito, and she tries to like ruin his life. And she doesn't only go for Nick; she goes for everybody else as well. Like after camp, she goes for everyone else. Like Andrew, like she starts going after Andrew, Jesse. I think Missy, I don't know, but yeah. And then Jesse's living life in the city, and that's basically the part of the season. Now, season 4, honestly, I do like this season. It was a good season, but honestly, this is honestly the weakest in the series because there were some things that went out of hand. Because like when Andrew was bullying Nick, Jesse like living in the city, forgetting about everybody. Yeah, in one of the episodes, Nick and Jesse fought. Yeah. Oh, there's one character I nearly forgot about. Coach Steve. Coach Steve is so funny. I love Coach Steve. He's hilarious. Yeah, his birthday was on 9/11, which is kind of sad. But yeah, and then everyone starts saying happy birthday to him. Which, yeah. And Jesse gets a new boyfriend called Michelangelo, which, oh boy, Michelangelo. Not Michelangelo from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm talking about Michelangelo, the artist guy here. Honestly, I hate this character. I freaking despise Jesse's boyfriend. Such a passion. He's so mean. Like, seriously, he's one of the worst characters ever. Yeah, I also feel that Nick still liked Jesse after he broke up with Missy. At the beginning of season 4, he's starting to like Jesse again. Which, yeah. Don't know what was the point of it, but yeah. So then Nick and Andrew stop visiting Jesse because Nick and Jesse got in a fight, and then Jesse and Michelangelo broke up, and then Jesse when everyone goes to Andrew's grandfather's funeral, Andrew does something embarrassing there, which yeah we don't want to talk about that, but Lionel's there too, which is kind of surprising. But then Nick nearly ruins his friendship with Jesse. Connie wasn't Nick's hang on. Sorry about that. Yeah, Nick wasn't Connie wasn't Connie's Carlion anymore, so then Rick became his hormone monster again. And then at the end of the season, oh yeah, there's an episode where they all went to the future called Nick Star, which yeah, that was a great episode. And then at the end of the season, Nick fights one of his personalities and defeats anxiety, Tito the anxiety mosquito, and they all live their lives again. They all went back to normal. I mean, Missy got a new look, which is kind of cool. She's trying to get with Devon. Yeah, Devon and Devin broke up in the season, which is kind of weird, which is kind of sad, but yeah. But then after that, oh yeah, in one of the other seasons, Lola was friends with Devin, but then stopped being friends with her, which yeah, started blocking her on social media. Yeah, which yeah, I blocked Frozen Wish Studios, Luigi Manus Gaming, which yeah. Anyway, when I unsubscribed. Anyway, so yeah, then they all live their lives again. Then Nick starts loving his hormone monster Rick, and he starts singing a song saying, "What you gonna do? Okay, man." Which yeah. Then the Gratitoad eats the Tito the Anxiety Mosquito, and everything went back to normal. So Gratitoad's a great character as well. So yeah, that was season 4, which honestly, this is the weak. No, sorry. Honestly, this is the weakest in the series. I do like this season, but there were some episodes I kind of wasn't into. What about that? Some episodes I wasn't really into, but yeah. Some of the way the characters were and how they did. Like, Andrew in this season, honestly, he was not a good character. I didn't like Andrew. I love Andrew usually, but he's a great character. But not in this season. He was a terrible character in this season. Although, in the first 3 episodes, he was an awful character, but episode 4, he started to become neutral. Yeah. Well, yeah, as for Matthew, yeah, he's a good character, but yeah, Matthew, I honestly hated Matthew in season 1, but then season 2 onwards, he's just improved. So yeah, season 4, not the best season, but still pretty good. Now let's talk about season 5. So in this season, this takes place after season 4's left off. Everyone's living their lives. Andrew's going perfect again. Nick is having a crush on Jesse. And Missy is living her life. Jay is still getting things sorted. Even after him and Lola broke up, like they got together in season 4, and then they broke up. And yeah, then Jay's starting to miss Matthew. But then at the beginning, Nick, Andrew, and everyone else does a No Nut November challenge, which yeah, they have to try to do everything. But then, oh yeah, Jessie had a depression kitty, which yeah, she was a good character. But then her depression kitty came back in season 4, but then got rid of her at the end. She's not depressed anymore. But then after the first 2 episodes, in episode 2, Lionel came back and tried to get his mojo back. And then after that, then episode 3 and onwards, they started doing love bugs. Nick gets a love bug called Walter, and Jessie gets a love bug called Sonia. Yeah, Nick is in love with Jessie. He tells her how it feels, but gets rejected. He gets pretty upset, and then Jessie like kind of falls in love with Ali, which is kind of weird, kind of surprising. But then when Nick tried to ask Jessie out again, he got rejected again, and he got pretty sad. And then Missy starts to fall out with Jessie a bit and Ali, because she started this group, and then she gets a hate worm called Rochelle, which is played by Pete Calmer, which yeah, she's one of my favourite actors. And Walter's played by who is he played by again? Hang on, guys. Yeah, Walter's played by Brandon Kyle Goodman, which he's a great actor. Which yeah, Pete Palmer's a great actor as well. Yeah, Sonia was a good character. I like Sonia. So yes, and then Nick like started hating Jessie, and Walter turns to a hate worm. He starts hating everyone. Him and Missy start working together, but then him and Missy fell out of each other as well. And then Jessie like tried to get with Ali, but then when Nick found out, he got mad. So yeah. So yeah, season 5. This was a bit better than season 4, but yeah, season 5. Such an awesome scene. Then at the end, Nick went to human resources, and he met the actor who plays as him, Nick Kroll. Wow! So then after that, he sort of things out with everyone, apologised to Jessie and all. And everyone apologised. Then Jay and Matthew got together, and they started going out. But then, yeah, and Rochelle turned into a love bug, and everyone sorted things out, and things started going perfect. Honestly, this could have been the series finale of Big Mouth. Like seriously, the way the last episode of season 5 went, honestly, this could have been the series finale of Big Mouth. This would have been a perfect end. Which, yeah. I mean, season 4's ending was a great season, but then season 5's ending was a lot better. Like, this could have been the series finale. This would have been a perfect end. Yeah, season 5, Big Mouth, awesome season. I love this season. And now, oh, by the way, yeah, Jenny Slate quit Big Mouth after season 4, so they had to get a new actor for Missy, but that's okay. And now, season 6. So, yeah. So in this season, everything's going back to normal. Like, Nick, the season's about family. Like, season 4 is about anxiety, season 5 is about love and hate, and this season's about family. Nick finds out there's a DNA test, he finds out he has a lost grandfather, but his dad doesn't want to speak to him, so he goes to visit him. Andrew, like, in season 5, Andrew met this girl called Bernie, falls in love with her, and then in season 6, he started going FaceTime for her, and then start going out with her, and they start dating, and then he gets a love bug called Flanny, which Flanny's a great character. I do like Flanny. And then Jessie is still having problems with this girl that her dad's dating called Caitlin, which Caitlin's a good character. Can handle people's opinions on her. Yeah, and Missy is going great. Jay's still going out with Jay and Matthew's still going out. Oops, sorry guys. Sorry, back to us. And then Lola is like with like Rodney at the moment, which Rodney's a funny character. I do like Rodney. Yeah. But Murray and Connie, yeah, they broke up. If you've seen Human Resources season 1, you'll know what I mean. But yeah, they were broken up. Murray is pregnant. And then when he's about to give birth, him and Connie got back together. And they have a brand new baby called Montel. And then, oh yeah, Missy meets this guy called Elisha, and she falls in love with him and starts and she wants to like get with him, but then Elijah gets these two hormone monsters called Gil and Joe. Which, yeah, Gil and Joe are great characters. I really like those characters. So, yeah. And Montel was an awesome character. So, yeah. And then at the end of the season, everything went back to normal. Missy and Elijah got together. She meet like the actor she was in love with. Andrew, like, sorted things out with Marty. Which, Marty, honestly, yeah, I agree a lot. But he's a pathetic character. Jay is living life again. Him and Matthew broke up, but that's fine. But then Jesse started getting along with her little baby sister. And yeah, she literally moved on from Michelangelo, which is kind of surprising. Yeah. So yeah. And this was a great season. Season 6, honestly, is an awesome season. It's a bit better than, like, Rick and Morty Season 6, even though I love Rick and Morty Season 6. But yeah, this is a great season. And now, last but not least, Season 7 of Big Mouth. So in this season, Nick and his friends and everyone else are on their last year. They're all about to go to high school, but they're all pretty worried about it. Like, Andrew was worried about it because he accidentally touches this guy's girlfriend's boobs. And he's pretty scared. He's gonna get beaten up. And Nick, like, Diane takes Nick to this other school, private school, and then he meets this girl called Danny, and he tries to get with her, and he's in love with her. Which, yeah, Walter should have really been in this season. So yeah, and then Lola gets with Jay's brother Kurt, which Jay gets a bit jealous, and he's thinking that Lola did that because he chose Matthew over her. Jesse, yeah. Missy is still being with Elijah, and she was pretty excited, but she's worried about going to high school. And Jesse is going fine, which, yeah. And Nick, yeah, we already talked about Nick, yeah. So yeah, honestly, this is a great season. I love this season, but this season, honestly, it feels so different to the first 6 seasons, because like how it went, and like this season felt so different. Like, I didn't really feel like Big Mouth, if I'm being honest. But yeah, this was a good season, but honestly, there are some episodes I could tell they're starting to run out of ideas. Like the episode when Andrew falls in love with his next one with the new neighbours across the street. And yeah, honestly, there are some episodes I could tell they're starting to run out of ideas. So yeah. And yeah, honestly, I wish these are the characters I wish were in this season. I wish Montel was in this season. Walter, Bernie Sanders, that ladybug that we saw in season 3. That was the last time we saw him. And yeah. Oh, and by the way, the actor who plays Devon passed away before season 6 came out, which he may rest in peace. Which I love Devon. He was such a great character. Yeah. But season 7, it was a great season overall, but there are some episodes I can tell starting on ideas. And now, next year, we're getting at season 8, which that will be the last and final season of Big Mouth. So overall, guys, I give Big Mouth a 10 out of 10. It's an amazing, brilliant masterpiece. It's such an awesome show. It's my favourite Netflix original series of all time. So yeah, season 8 of Big Mouth, I'm going to get ready for, and then when it comes out, I'm going to tell you my whole thoughts on it. It's not going to be a review, because I don't do a review on seasons, like I said. Yeah, I'm going to tell you my whole thoughts on season 8 and how it went. So yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, it ends perfectly, kind of like Amphibia did. Which, yeah. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and goodbye.